Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Slice of Gaming podcast, episode 113 for August 30th, 2025. Last episode of August before we go right into September, which, man, this year has gone by in a flash. Joining me today for a pretty slow but interesting news week, I got my man Jat. How you doing, Jat?
Hey, yeah, it's good to be on, and yeah, this is the last episode before people are going back to school, and the weather is getting colder now, so yeah,
Yep.
is going good, and yeah, 2025 has been a pretty good year for games, I think, so far.
Oh yeah, for games at the very least. The world, we don't know. I don't know about that, but definitely for games. I feel like I don't know about you guys over in Canada, but like our schools have already started. We start literally like last week of August. I don't know if it's like different for Canada.
Oh yeah, usually here it's like the day after Labor Day, so it'd be next Tuesday is when the schools would start.
You see, that makes more sense to me because it's like, why start it at like literally the last week of August? Because what started happening, Jet, at least in Texas, I don't know about the rest of the US, but at least down in Texas, it would be like we used to have like, oh, we had a couple weeks in June of school. And then it went down to 1 week, and then it went down to no, school now ends at the end of May and starts at the like second to last week of August. And it's at the point now where I'm like, just give us all 3 months. Like it just feels like inconsistent, I guess.
Yeah, no, I get it with like they're trying to do like summer months, but then at a certain point before June 21st, you're kind of getting a spring as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, it's funny you say when weather starts getting colder. Not down here. It's
Oh,
like
oh,
it's for Texas, it's hot until pretty much the end of October, uh, which is kind of insane to think about. I mean, obviously up there in Canada, I assume like it gets way colder for you guys.
oh yeah, yeah. It's colder. Even this week, it started to like get like really chilly. Like it's August and I had to wear a sweater today.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Because you're in Toronto, right? You get a lot of snow.
Yeah, yeah. We do get a fair bit of snow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested. I'd like to visit Canada one of these days. I don't know. I always debate like either Toronto or Montreal. Probably Toronto. That's like the
Hell yeah,
main city.
hell yeah, yeah. If we go to Montreal, I'll show you the Ubisoft headquarters.
Oh, see, okay, now I gotta stay away from Montreal.
Yeah.
Enough weather talk. Let's talk about the games. If you guys want to find us, we're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever your favorite podcasts are. We'll be on there. Like the podcast, write us a review on Apple Podcasts. Really helps us out a ton. And check us out on Twitter and Blue Sky at a Slice of Gaming. Let's get right into the news. Like I said, it's a slower but interesting news week. There's some cool headlines here and there. A lot of games have been released this week and especially next week as we got the Silk Song hype finally showing up. I don't know if you caught that, Jet. I didn't put it in the doc because there were so many, but a lot of games delayed themselves to avoid Silk Song at the point where it's like that game's effectively the GTA 6 for indie games.
Yeah, I did hear about this, and I find it actually the funniest thing that they like kind of knew internally, like, yeah, we're gonna release
Yeah.
it this day, and instead of giving like a heads up to developers or anything, they're like, nah, we're just gonna drop that trailer and say, yep, 2 weeks, and everybody can just go fuck themselves and figure out what they want to do.
I mean, that was a debate going around for a while. I didn't catch too much of it, but people are like, "Oh, that's kind of fucked up of Silk Song devs to kind of do that out of nowhere." But I guess it's like in my eyes, I'm like, well, they're also an indie team. It's 2 weeks. You still have time to delay, and I guess it's like at the end of the day, if you make a good enough game, people will play it even with Silk Song there. Like, I guess I just like I think people are overreacting. I don't think it's like, oh, because Silk Song is this day, I will never play any of these indies around it. It's like people will play the games eventually no matter what. But it is smart to just go ahead and delay your thing outside of that week just in case.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that this is kind of like my prediction. I think that like there's gonna be, of course, like when it launches, there's gonna be all the hardcore people. The people have been waiting years for this. They're gonna buy it like day one or the week one.
Hmm.
But I think that there's also gonna be spike during the holidays. People are buying their Nintendo Switch 2s for Christmas or whatever, and then they're probably gonna pick up this $20 indie game that's brand new.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's something I forgot to put in, but it's reportedly $20 according to GameStop. which honestly is very surprising because the first game was $15 and they could have easily charged $30 for this, but I think they want to keep it affordable.
Yeah, no, that is a massive win, and I mean, I was surprised because of how long this game has been in development for. So I'm like, even for indie games, I'm sure they want to up it a little bit, right, to get
Yeah.
as much cost as possible. But hey, Team Cherry.
Yeah, no shout outs. I mean, it's two people. The Hollow Knight sold like 15 million copies. I think they're like, yeah, we got enough money. We can charge $20 for this and be more than good enough. But it's very funny, like reading that Bloomberg article. It's like, damn, they were just like having the time of their lives developing this game while everyone else was freaking out and losing their minds.
Every indie world, every Xbox show, where is it?
Dude, it got to the point I'm just like, guys, we gotta just forget about this fucking game. I don't care anymore. But hey, we got it. I'm excited for Fusion. I'm excited for myself. I really like Hollow Knight. I never played much of the DLC or anything for it. Like there was a lot of stuff post release. I was like, okay, I'm good just playing the main game. But I did really like my time with it. It's a personal thing for me, Jet, and I know this is unfair. I just really, really hate bugs. So the whole game being centered around bugs was always like something I had to just get over when playing it.
Yeah, no, I find like the art style very cute. I haven't gone back to that game in years, but I find it a bit difficult. But now I'm thinking
Mhm.
because I have it on Switch, like might as well download it again, play it on Switch too. It's gonna look nice on the screen.
Oh yeah, I think it's worth checking out again. It's a great game. It is difficult, I will say that, especially if you start doing the end game challenges. But you spend enough time, you get used to it. Let's get into
Hell
the
yeah!
actual news. Lots of stuff in the headlines today. PlayStation, first and foremost, didn't talk. God forbid PlayStation says anything. But we have a leak. This comes from Andy Robinson at VGC. Sony is reportedly planning a Nintendo Switch style PlayStation 6 portable. New reports claimed a planned PS6 portable will be dockable like the Switch. That's according to Moore's Law is Dead, a YouTube channel that has previously leaked accurate technical info on PlayStation consoles before their announcement. In his new videos, he shares specific technical specifications for the PS6 handheld, which will reportedly release alongside a traditional, more powerful PS6 home console, which it says is based on, quote, up to date documentation from graphics partner AMD. Notably, Moore's Law says it has seen multiple documents that directly call out that the planned PS6 portable can be docked like a Switch and claims that it will be capable of playing games natively at power exceeding that of the base PlayStation 5 when docked. And then there's a lot of technical stuff that I'm not even going to try to pretend I understand. But main thing here, Moore's Law is Dead speculates based on the specification cost that the PS6 handheld could retail for around $500 and release in late 2027. Now, I'll say right off the bat, Jet, there is no way in hell this thing is $500.
Oh God,
Genuinely.
no.
I can't imagine in any universe that it's $500 because those tariffs, man, they hit really hard. Now, maybe in other parts of the world they are lower in price, but even then, I think PlayStation is like, if we're gonna raise it in the US, we might as well have the same price everywhere.
Yeah, and the PS5 Pro itself is already like $700, put more in
Yes.
other places of the world. So that is confusing. And also, is the Vita back?
Yeah, this is basically the Vita crawled so that the Switch could walk, so that the Switch 2 could run, so that the PS6 handheld could sprint. We're creating a triangle effect here, or a linear line here.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about this thing. I'm not too much of the handheld guy, but I know you are, Jet. Would you
Yeah.
be interested in picking this bad boy up? Let's say in the perfect world that it is $500. Are you interested in this type of handheld to play your PS6 game? It doesn't specify if it's working for PS6 games. It just says that it exceeds the power of a PS5. So my
Mhm.
assumption is that it's like just lower quality PS6 games that you can play on this thing, which sounds about right.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. And the idea does seem interesting to me, especially since on the Steam Deck, I've played some of Sony's major games like God of War, Uncharted 4, and those will run at like low settings.
Yeah,
But I think, yeah, they can make it work. Yeah, but I'm not still buying the at that price. Like, I don't think,
no chance.
yeah, because of all this power, it's definitely gonna be more, especially since the Steam Deck, it's like, I believe it's like comparable to like a PS4, and that
Yeah,
in and of
I
itself is
think
like
so.
$400. So
Mhm. Yeah, it's weird because it's like Definitely the price I don't believe, but I think everything else sounds about right. I'm just so curious. That release date is really weird to me. 2027. I don't know if Sony's gonna maybe like save it a year. I just the idea of next generation coming out in 2027, Jet, is so weird to me because this I feel like we just entered the next gen. So the fact that it's like, oh, it's already over is like, damn, this was kind of a footnote console generation in my opinion.
Yeah, no, and I feel like one thing that kind of defines gen, like one of the games absolutely is like the biggest GTA entry, and we're still in this gen without GTA 6 in our hands, and it's yeah, no, it feels like this generation took a little bit of a while to actually upstart, and it's like only now since like 2022 2023 we're actually getting games that are
Exactly.
exclusive for the consoles, and also the other thing I'm thinking about is because this would be a PS6 on a handheld, and like this type of thing works well for Nintendo because it's family oriented, and they like the idea that yeah, you can play Mario Party with your friends on the go and all that. For Sony games, those are cinematic experiences, and you want to play that alone on the TV, right? Like they push millions, hundreds of millions of dollars into the games like Last of Us,
Yeah.
Uncharted, so you can play it on the TV and appreciate those graphics. I'm curious how that will look on a handheld because I don't know.
I think their viewpoint is we don't really care if you where you play it as long as you buy it, and I think they understand that this handheld market is such a strong dominant area that they want to at least have a foothold in. And Nintendo's clearly shown they've been doing a lot of magic. Now, a lot of discussion has been had about like, oh, the PC handheld market is still very niche. I think Steam Deck is, I want to say 3 to 4 million units sold, which it's good for what Valve wants of it, but it's not like insane. I do wonder if, since this is Sony making it, if it will sell substantially more. I mean, people clearly have a lot more brand recognition, brand loyalty to the PlayStation brand. I think it's just going to depend really on price at the end of the day, and I feel like people are not going to be happy with the price of this thing if it's basically a portable PS5, let's call it.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is that yeah, it will come down to the price, and then also, I mean, because these games are going to take up way more power, the battery life it's going to be max like 2 hours for a AAA game.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big thing. I, I just it's weird to me because it's like I love that idea of basically having this portable PlayStation 6. Um, but I just know already this thing's not going to be portable. And it's like, I know this is like a me thing, Jet, I'll be honest, but I really do miss the days where I could carry my 3DS everywhere. I just was able to play games without any hassle. And nowadays, when dealing with these lumpy, like these massive, like Switch or Steam Deck, it's like these are basically at home portables instead of like on the go portables. And maybe I'm just being facetious. Clearly, people like this things. I mean, Switch has sold 150 million, so I'm not sitting here like they should cater to me. But it's like, damn, I really want like a pocket size. Like, let me fit it in my pocket at the very least.
Yeah, no, that's why like the original 3DS, even though it was like cramped for your hands, the original 3DS fit in your pocket. That was portable,
Yeah.
and and all those colors were pretty cool as well. I had the turquoise one,
Oh
but
hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but yeah, no, because it feels like because of how much power, how much like like how many parts all these new handhelds need, they have to make it each one like really big and make it a bit bulky and 1,000% that PS6 handheld is gonna have the is noisy fans just like PS4.
Dude, those fans are gonna be really loud. I think we got to get used to that right now. Man, I don't know. It's gonna be tough, but also I'm really, really excited for this thing. I think I'm excited mainly as a spectator. I don't think I'm gonna get one because I just don't play games portably. But as a spectator, I'm curious to see what a PlayStation handheld that docks, which is very interesting. I want to see how that could perform on the market and see if okay, maybe handheld gaming isn't just a Nintendo thing. It's like everyone wants to play their games handheld.
Yeah, oh, 100%. And hey, Sony maybe consider some AA games that are meant for handheld experiences, perhaps.
Oh man, that'd be great. I mean, I wonder. That's a great point, actually. That idea of like, oh, maybe they start going more into cheaper games and like little interstitial, like smaller franchises that they could release that better fit for their handheld device. And it's like, oh, you can play it on like the big, powerful PS6, but also you would kind of really want you to play this on your portable PS6, and I think that's actually a great idea. I didn't even consider that. That's something that they could definitely think about. But also, I think Sony's very weird, and they're just like, no, we're gonna stick to our big AAA games.
Yes, big AAA games, and the only something else they'll accept is Horizon and nothing else.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping for my. I mean, Astrobot was such a banger, that a game that you hate, by the way.
Oh my god.
On some plane. It's an inside joke that Jet was lower on Astrobot, so now we think he hates it. So, but I don't know. I guess to me, it's like they are clearly considering more of those experiences. I remember Herman Holst coming out in an interview and saying, like, no, we want more games like Astrobot to kind of fill in the gaps. And it's like that gets me more hopeful that we'll get these smaller games every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Let's move on to our next story, Jet. We'll move into the world of Nintendo. Nintendo Direct rumors. Tell me if you've heard this story before. A Nintendo Direct is reportedly planned for mid-September.
Yep.
Noted with the VGC. Reports of a direct has circulated for weeks. Now, Switchforce has suggested that a presentation will be held in September. Sources have told VGC that a Nintendo Direct presentation is in fact planned for mid-September. It's also worth noting that aside from 2024, a Nintendo Direct has been held virtually every September since the Direct presentations began. Notably, if the reported September 12th date is accurate, it would be one day before the 40th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers. So this is weird. Specifically, Switchforce, his prediction was that it would be September 12th. That's a Friday. It makes me think he's more so saying September 12th for Japan, because if it was on September 12th for the like US, North America, that means it would be Saturday in Japan, which usually Nintendo doesn't do. So more likely, this direct would be on September 11th, which
Yeah.
is very funny to think about. It's just like, damn, Nintendo, you really couldn't choose a slightly different day, but apparently that's the assumed date right now. I know Jeff Grubb also corroborated this rumor as well. It seems pretty clear. It's like, yeah, we're getting that September direct.
Yeah, no, 100%. It comes around like clockwork, and for me, it's usually the most hype because it's around my birthday. But it's also like the time where we get to see the big holiday games, plus the January, February games. And I think we should be most hyped this year. But like, I mean, I want to temper our expectations a little bit because it's Mario's 40th anniversary, right? So they gotta have stuff cooking.
Exactly. It tells me that they were definitely going to get some big reveal of some sort. Hopefully, I hope it's not just updates like, "Oh, Prime 4 is this day." It's like, okay, like they could have done a Nintendo Today app post on that. I think there's still a lot of things right now. Release dates being the big thing for Prime 4. And also, I mean, like they talk a lot about like early 2026 stuff when it comes to these September directs. I could see them say, "Hey, Rhythm Heaven is like January." Like I think
Yeah.
that's kind of my big prediction is that's a January game, and I know you'll be very excited for that one, Jet.
Oh, that
uh,
and Tomodachi, I am there.
yeah, that was a dude. That March direct was real good for you specifically.
Yeah, we won.
But yeah, I mean, they definitely have a lot to talk about. Do you think that this is possibly a Mario 40th anniversary direct instead, or like on top of that, where hopefully praying to God for this one, we get that Galaxy 2 Switch 2 port. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want Galaxy 2 on Switch.
Yeah, so I see one of two things happening. Either they do the Mario 40th Direct like a week before and just have their own thing, like how it happened in 2020 with the 35th
Mhm.
anniversary Direct, or they do it as a segment within the Direct. And then one thing that we're also going to get soon, because this is just how it works for anime movies, the Mario movie 2 trailer, because it's going to drop in
Yeah,
April. Yeah.
I'm very excited
So
for that. I want more casting announcements. I want my dream, Danny DeVito as Wario. I hope this is the time we get it.
yeah, Danny DeVito is Wario, and it's like Jeff Goldblum is Yoshi or something like that.
Jeff Goldblum as Yoshi is an insane casting. He would just be wait, would he talk like a normal person or would he just say Yoshi?
Oh my god! Oh, that's true.
I love the idea of just like it's just Jeff Goldblum's voice. He's not even putting on like a voice or anything. It's just him.
Yeah,
That-
hey,
uh,
I mean, he has worked with the dinosaurs, so it works well.
exactly. Oh no, exactly. But yeah, this Nintendo Direct September sounds pretty accurate to me. I'm hoping it's that 40th anniversary, or I'm hoping it's both, like you said, like a week before we get 40th anniversary, then we get this big general direct. But we can never predict Nintendo, really. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Do you think that new Super Mario Bros. Collection is true? That cover's
I
fake.
Yeah, the cover was fake. There is still like people that are like, no, that is a thing. I I don't think it's true. I think Nintendo would rather you just buy New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe, which I wish they would port like those classic New Super Mario Brothers games. I really like that DS one, but I kind of doubt it personally. But it would be it'd be neat. I think honestly the thing I'm more curious about, Jet, is like that Prime 4 release date. When do you actually think this game is coming out? Because right now I'm kind of in the mindset, and this is really frustrating, that it will either be December or 2026, which I don't really want either.
Yeah, no, it's weird because October is already locked in for Legends ZA, and then November is Kirby Air Riders, right? So yeah, it would have to be either like their early October game, which I guess they can do because they did this with
Yeah,
Metroid Prime Remastered, where they said, oh, it's out now and the physical's out in like a month.
I just
Or
realized. Do they have a September game?
no, actually, that's a good question because
Could be late
yeah,
September.
oh, that's true. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, so it could be around that time because I think Hyrule Warriors makes more sense for their December game.
Yeah, yeah. That one's possibly 2026 as well, so we can't rule that out exactly.
Oh, true.
This
Yeah.
this this is always the thing with Nintendo, man. Is like, man, I wish you guys were a little more consistent with how you handle release date, like when you announce them, because it feels weird that like I know Kirby's coming out and like 3 months beforehand, but I have no idea when Prime's coming out, and it could literally be this month or
Yeah.
this coming up month.
No, literally. And I was just at the convention at like the Fan Expo convention here in Toronto, and they had the game playable uh a proper demo. So that means that
Yeah.
it should be ready soon, right? But also they had Silk Song playable years ago, so anything's possible.
Yeah. I think just more than anything, I really hope it's not December. That's when games go to die. That's when people just don't talk about the games. And I know this is selfish, but it's like I want this game to be nominated for the Game Awards. And it's like I think it only gets nominated if it's not in December when it already misses the cutoff. So I hope
Yeah.
Nintendo doesn't Nintendo up Prime 4 because that game is very, very, very exciting for me.
Yeah, the one exception I can think of a game that launched in December that got nominated next year was Smash, because that was nominated for Game of the Year. It didn't win, but like
Yeah.
that's
Oh
like I
yeah.
guess yeah, it's
That's
because
Smash.
but yeah, it's Smash.
Yeah, Metroid needs all the marketing it can get. That's my thing. Is like that is a franchise that always tops at 3 million max. So I'd like it to actually get like a real marketing cycle, or at the very least, just something of excitement for it. Because it just feels like Nintendo doesn't know how to market this game.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that it actually could be a September game. Now that I think about it, only because they'll tell that guy at the London Metro that put the sign up. All right, go back, put it now, available now.
Dude, that side is so funny to me. It's like, how the hell did that even happen? All right, well, Jet, let's talk about Skate. Have you been following this game, EA Skate?
I played like a little bit of of like Skate 3, but I haven't been like in touch with this one mostly because it's a live service game that I'm not like too big on.
Yeah. So Chris Scullion bringing this up on VGC. Skate's early access date has finally been confirmed. The fourth game in the Skate series and the first new release in 15 years will enter early access on September 16th. The game will be free to download with cross-platform multiplayer and cross-progression. The early access version is available on PS5, Series X/S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. We are so hyped to announce that Skate will release in early access September 16, 2025. The game's official Twitter account said, "See you in San Vansterdam." So yeah, we got Skate coming out later this coming month. I'm also the same as you, Jet, where I actually haven't played much Skate, but I've watched a lot of like the original games, specifically Skate 3, the Meat mode. I forget what it was called. It's like Hall of Meat. And I always have fun watching that. It's very goofy. And it seems like this new one, it's weird because I feel like this one has had a lot of like ups and downs. It seems like people coming out of the early access, like they're able to talk about it and they're like, actually, it's pretty good. It's really fun. It's just kind of buggy right now. I just think it's kind of a weird decision to make it early access. I just think like it's like one of those games I feel like would be better if you just made it a full release instead of a free to play early access into the free to play for full version. But what do I know? Because Fortnite was in early access for years before full release. So maybe I'm just like talking out of my butt there. It's just I I don't know what EA really sees in this game that they're like, no, this is going to be something big. I'm just worried they're kind of putting too many expectations on it, and it'll not fill those expectations. It being a live service is like, oh, is it going to come out? And it's like, there's not enough content, like every live service game. I don't know, but right now I'm just kind of sitting there like, I don't have much faith in Skate.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, I feel like if they went that whole like the AAA game route, I think there would be a bit more hype in that the live service. Like, if you can probably count the number of live service games that are actually succeeding on your fingers, and but then you can't count the number of games that failed because there's so many.
Yeah,
And yeah, when you look at it that way, especially with EA also having some blunders, and it seems like it seems like with such a big name like Skate, like there's gonna be people playing it maybe in like that first month, 2 months, but then I feel
yeah.
like there could also be a big drop off.
For sure. I think we're just in a weird position right now where we can't say for certain how this game's going to do until it gets into people's hands, which isn't too long. I mean, it's about a few weeks away right now. So people are going to be able to play this game in a more wide capacity. I just wonder is it going to launch? It's like, there's not enough content. It's way too buggy. There's not enough to kind of sink your teeth into. It's a bad live service. The updates are slow. There's so many things that go wrong with a live service. That's why I'm worried about like that decision to make it a live service.
Yeah,
Let's not.
and it.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry. Go
sorry.
ahead.
Yeah, the one thing I was gonna say, and it's gonna be wild competing with another big skateboarding game this year, Tony Hawk 3+4.
Yes, I really, really, I'm excited to play that one because I'm a big, or no, I excited to play. I did play that. I played it
Yeah.
earlier. It was awesome. It's a really good version of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Had a ton of fun. It's just one of those things where there was just weird issues with it that the 1+2 remake didn't have. So I'm curious. It's like, what really happened here? A lot of budget cuts for sure, you can tell. But even then, it's a really good version of those great games.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about our next story, if I can get it up here. Forza Horizon 6 could be heading to Japan, and the reveal may be sooner than you think. This is from Zachary
Ooh.
Body over at Windows Central. Forza Horizon 5 is rapidly approaching its fourth birthday, and the open world racing game has already enjoyed quite the journey. Uh, Fans have been waiting for news of Forza Horizon 6 for ages now, and we even got a tease. Now we have a reason to believe that we may actually see it sooner than that. By we, I mean Windows Central. Here's the scoop. See, I hate these articles, Jack. I'm just gonna say it right now, dude. Why do you have to have all that preface, dude? We know what you're talking about. Sorry, it's just I had to rant. I really fucking hate. This is why I like VGC. There's not like 30 paragraphs of just pretense. Get actually into the article. Reddit. This is what I mean. Here we go. Reddit threads like this one have sparked new discussions of Forza Horizon 6 following a now deleted Instagram post from an Australian car import company showing a Playground Games member digitally scanning a Japanese vehicle for Forza Horizon 6. That is the funniest way a game could leak. It's just this random ass Australian car import company. Like, how do you do that? As K vehicles are rarely seen outside of Japan, the post revitalized hope that the Forza Horizon series will finally head to Japan for its next setting, a location that has been requested for practically every entry since the first game. A lot of people and even websites have run with this, but the leak is admittedly weak. There's no concrete evidence that Forza 6 is in Japan. Of course, Windows Central has more to add to the story thanks to our sources. We've seen official, widely circulated documents strongly suggesting that Forza Horizon 6 is actually planned to be announced during 2025's Tokyo Game Show, an annual gaming focused conference kicking off in Japan towards the end of September. And then just a lot more random bullshit from. I'm gonna say this, chat. Now I'm never using another Windows Central source again. I'm just gonna use like anyone else. I fucking hate Windows Central. All they do is just yap yap yap, and there's like the actual information is in the middle of the article. I know that's most journalism right now. Things are tough, but this is the reason most people don't go on these websites because you just yap 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 about nothing. Anyways, to actually get into the story, Forza Horizon 6 is in Japan, reportedly pretty effectively. I think we can tell right now by all the sources, it is a game that's set in Japan. It's going to be revealed at TGS. I'm into that idea. I'm not a card game guy, so I can't say too much about this, but I think that's a great idea to finally go to Japan, place that people have been asking for a while. I know Bop is very excited for this, so hopefully we can get his rundown when this game is eventually revealed. Jet, you into this at all? I don't know if you're a
Yeah,
Forza guy.
yeah. So I do play the games very casually. I played through actually 3, 4, and 5. Like I bought 3 before it got delisted, but I forgot to buy 4. But that's okay. Now that's in the void. But
It's gone forever.
yeah, yeah, it's gone forever, and can't drive in the UK virtually anymore. But yeah, it's
Thank God.
those games. Yeah, those games are very like I want it to be like very like chill games where yeah you're just driving around. I don't need
Mhm.
to you what do you call it, like it'll feel like I can just drive around, appreciate the views, the graphics, and like especially in like I enjoyed 3 a lot because that was like going around in Australia, and then 5 has it in Mexico. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm more of like a casual guy. I think like yeah, someone like Bob is like into it more, where like he's probably doing like the missions and like actually like getting those points for like buying the right cars and everything and looking at them by details. I just think this sports car looks nice. It's a nice color. I am using this to drive, but yeah, I'm excited to
Yeah.
drive around the streets of Japan and yeah,
The
honestly,
streets
open
of
world games
Japan.
such. Yeah, I was about to say the streets of Kamurocho. Let's go.
Oh my God, the Yakuza brain rot has infected you.
Yeah, or
um,
oh god, it's the Yakuza, and then also the
yeah.
Persona where wow, yeah, I'm excited to drive instead of use the metro to get.
Bro's basically been to Japan at this point. It's pretty clear now. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this just seems like kind of a layup in my eyes. It's like, yeah, just you have this franchise that's very popular already. Just set it in Japan, boom, you're gonna get even more popularity based off that. And I hope this isn't a too little too late, but I think the Forza fan base is very hardcore. We saw how well Forza Horizon 5 did just being ported to PlayStation, so I wonder how well a Forza Horizon 6. I'll ask you this: do you think it's going to be PlayStation day one?
Oh, I think that that's a good question. I think at least the window will be much shorter, if not day one, maybe 6 months. But I think what they're gonna do is because Xbox has like their collab with the ROG Ally, or whatever the Xbox handheld. I think they're gonna push it as like a good handheld game because Forza Horizon 5
Yeah.
runs really well on the ROG Ally X.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think maybe they try to say, oh, and play it on your ROG Ally X, which will also be available next month, which is also $1,000. Do not
Yep.
buy that thing. It is way too much money. But yeah, I think I think my one thing is I I understand why you announced it at TGS because because it's set in Japan, but also it's not like Forza is a Japanese franchise. I feel like it would have made more sense if you just announced at your showcase or wait until Game Awards. But I don't
Yeah.
know. It doesn't really matter wherever it's revealed. It's gonna get a lot of views. It's gonna get the Forza Bros very very excited. So shout out to them. I think this game is gonna hit. I'm just curious. I really hope this isn't a case where this Forza game comes out before Fable, because then we would have 2 Forza Horizon games coming out before Fable after Fable's been. And I think that's a little psychotic. But
Yeah,
I think
Fable's
it's
gonna
more likely that we get Fable
Fable's
in the early part of the year, and then we get
yeah,
Forza later.
true. Yeah, Fable might take GTA 6's spot after that's out of like games we're getting before Fable.
Hey, let's calm down. GTA 6 is coming out May 26, 2026. All right,
Yep.
we gotta put our belief in that. I do not want to see another delay. I don't take it. Let's talk about our next story. This is a short one, but this is a weird one I wanted to shout out. Wario 64, Atari has acquired all IP rights to 5 Ubisoft titles with, quote, a view of making them available on new platforms. The titles are Cold Fear, Child of Eden, I Am Alive, Grow Home, and Grow Up. Atari will re release these titles under their publishing label and explore opportunities to expand their reach through updated formats, new content, and extended distribution channels. I'm interested in why Ubisoft did this, but also I guess I kind of understand. It's like really thinking about it, Jed. Do you think Ubisoft in the next 10 years will do anything with the I Am Alive IP? And I guess if
No,
Atari's buying, you might as well just sell it. It's just always like a big no-no in the business world to sell your IP. It's like that's kind of the company's whole thing is the IP, so don't sell them. But I guess Ubisoft's like, we really aren't going to do anything with these games, and Atari's interested, so we might as well.
Yeah, it seems like more of a quick cash grab thing. It's definitely not as like dumb as like Square Enix selling Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Of like, yeah, so
Yeah, that
yeah,
was just a weird ass. That was like, oh, we want to get rid of, because that was a weird thing where it's like they wanted to get rid of all their Western IP so that they could be bought for an acquisition, but then nobody bought them. So it was like you sold them for no reason.
yeah, and then someone like was it Warner Brothers games? They're like, yeah, like this was of course before Hogwarts Legacy was like a massive success. They're like, yeah, we'd want to be bought, and then anyone who was buying is like, can we have the Batman? No.
Yeah, that's a weird thing where it's like WB was selling. Well, specifically, it's like they were selling their studios, but they weren't selling the IP with them. Which, like, I understand that for like Batman, but it doesn't make sense to acquire NetherRealm and not get Mortal Kombat. Like, that's
Yeah.
just very silly in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, very interesting situation here. I am curious to see what Atari does with these games, specifically Grow Home and Grow Up. I've heard good things about that. I wonder if they're gonna do like kind of a big boy remaster for those games.
Oh yeah, yeah. They absolutely could. And like, I'm just looking at their Steam pages, and these games are like not at all expensive. They're only like $10 each. And so yeah, they're like they have that indie feel, even though it's a massive publisher.
Yeah, most likely. Let's move into our next one. This is for Judas. Shinobi brought up. We got some new details. I'll be real with you, Judd. Not really. This is one of those cases where it's like, yeah, did an interview. In my opinion, for I feel like it would have been better just do a trailer and then an interview, but I don't know. Shinobi brought this up. Creator Dev Ken Levine acknowledges they've been silent for a while. Doesn't want to announce a release date till they know they can hit it and not change it afterwards. Quote, it takes a lot of time and energy to make marketing materials like trailers. Ghost Story wants to share more frequent updates going forward. Completed the biggest Judas playtest yet and learned tons of valuable feedback. Quote, villainy, central feature of the game. Where Bioshock had set villains, Judas features the big three, characters that become your friends. You make decisions about who to focus your energy on and who you alienate. Your actions determine which of them becomes the villain. As the villain, they get new powers to subvert your goals throughout the game. Praises the emergent gameplay from the Nemesis system from Shadow of Mordor. But rather than dozens of characters, this is more intimate with three main ones. Quote, we want losing one of them to feel like losing a friend. We want to play with that dynamic, and we want that choice to be super hard. The big three will compete for your favor and attention. They can bribe you, save you in battles, talk shit, yada, yada, yada. You have to decide who you trust and who you don't. The big three observe you as you play, and you have feelings about how you fight, hack, craft, and interact with the other two characters. Cast of over 100 other speaking characters in the game. So that's kind of the main crux is basically this idea of like the big three deciding how you want these characters to act throughout the game. They also shared some new key art, which looks very nice. I don't know how to feel about this Judas game. First of all, this game pisses me off because I picked it in Fantasy Critic and counterpicked me, and this thing's still not out. Ken Levine,
Yeah.
it's been like 12 fucking years, man. Just release the damn game. I'm never picking it again. I felt burned, so I'm just gonna completely skip it when we do the 2026 draft. But on a more serious note, I'm curious. It's always that thing when it's like, oh, this guy who made this legendary franchise is wanting to work on something else, and they basically just make that franchise again, but with a different IP name. Judas is basically just a new Bioshock game, which I think the Bioshock fan base has been waiting for a long time. It seems like with Bioshock 4 seemingly having a lot of development issues, that's still going to be a while. So right now, Judas is the one that everyone's like, please be good. And I think it's going to come out. I think it's going to be good. I think Bioshock fans will be very satisfied with it. It's just, man, when is this thing going to come out? Do you have any thoughts on Judas specifically, Jet?
So I think it does look cool, but yeah, my problem is that I want to reserve judgment until we, get closer to it, until we're like, in that phase where, yeah, this game is going to be ready soon and it's going to be ready for launch, but it feels like we're still far off from it. And I also don't like that. I think it was the director. Someone was saying like there were people that are like overhyping this. That were saying, yeah, it's going to be like a game of a generation.
Well, that's Ken
Uh,
Levine with everything, man. He just
yeah,
loves overhyping stuff. Yeah. But yeah,
yeah.
no, I don't know. It's like I'm curious. I I think I think Ken Levine is one of those people that gets very up in his like for lack of a better word, up in his own ass. Which, listen, I'm a Kojima fan. He does the same thing. But it took 12 years for this game to come out, man. Like, you gotta do it something here. But hey, we'll see. Hopefully it's next year. Hopefully this thing can come out. And I do think it's gonna be a banger. Right now, I'm like not waiting, I'm not anticipating it fully until it's like, okay, let me actually see more of this thing let me actually see a finish line for this game, basically.
Yeah.
Let's move on to reviews of the week. One major one, Jet, is Shinobi Art of Vengeance, an 88 on OpenCritic, 8 out of 10 from IGN, 5 out of 5 from The Gamer, 9 out of 10 from GameSpot, and it's like mostly 9s and 8s across the board. People are very into this game. 2D action game. It looks awesome. Absolutely gorgeous visually. I really want to get to this. It kind of came out at a rough time because Metal Gear's out at the same week, so I'm like, well, I want to get through that first. But I definitely plan on playing this. You interested in this game at all?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think that it's a game that I'm like was it like I'm like, because of my backlog, I like haven't had a chance to
Oh, okay.
properly look through it, so it's like a big
Yeah.
maybe for me.
I get that. Yeah, it's just like right now
Yeah,
with the big backlog, you want to focus on that before anything else.
exactly. But the Shinobi games do seem like pretty cool to me. Like I've seen bits and pieces of the gameplay, and I thought, yeah. This looks cool, and one day I'll make time for it, trying it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I also want to shout out Kirby of the Forgotten Land got its Star-Crossed World DLC. It's at 85 on OpenCritic. It seems like people are into it, but I saw a lot of talk about like, oh, is it worth $80? It's really not an $80 game. It's specifically just a $60 game with a $20 DLC. But
Yeah.
I don't know. People love to talk about the $80 specifically.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I want to check out this DLC. It looks pretty neat. Having pretty positive things overall. People are into it, and I'm always down for more Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That game is amazing.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I play for Iron Land as well. I really enjoyed that one, and yeah, I think this DLC does seem like it's just more Kirby, and yeah, no complaints there.
Well, Jet, that's the end of news. But I have a little special segment here. I played this with Bop and Fusion, Sporkle quizzes, and I'm just gonna ask you, Jet, what game do you like more, Mario 64 or Mario Odyssey?
Oh my God. Okay, wow, this is where we're starting. God,
Pick your children.
God. Okay. Honestly, because I love both games, 64 for me by a little bit.
Hey, I respect that. I'm right there with you. They're both
Yeah.
phenomenal games, though. All right, can you tell me, Jet, every painting world in Mario 64?
Oh, in Mario 64, Bob on Battlefield.
Oh, wait, okay,
Is the
wait, hang on. Let me play it first. All right, Bob on Battlefield. All right, go
um
on.
What's the okay? I remember visually, but I don't remember some of the names. Like there's the underwater one with the eels.
What's the name?
Uh, God, what's the name? Oh my God.
You got
God.
3 minutes, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, no. I'm trying to think. And then there was there's also was it like the big little there's one that was like a tall, tall small one where there was like where there were these like really big Goombas. I'm trying to remember. Oh God. Yeah,
Talking
it's
about, but you got to know the name, man.
yeah.
Tell you what,
Wait,
at 2 minutes, I can give you a hint.
Wait, was Urchin Underpass in this game or?
Urchin Underpass? You mean the Mario Kart track?
Yeah, the market or cartoon.
No, that's not in this game.
Yeah.
Okay,
Was it? Oh, is it? the- is it the Jolly Roger that's in this one? I forgot.
yeah, Jolly Roger Bay.
Yeah, Jolly Roger Bay. There it is. There it is. Yes,
Yeah, I can
that's the
give you
one.
initials. So the second WF.
WF. This is the second world. Let's see. So this is after Ball on Battlefield. I know this one because this is the level where you climb up this like tower and has the blomp, and there's the big blomp that you're fighting as the boss.
90 seconds, by the way, Joe. You gotta be
Oh
quick.
my God. Yeah. Uh,
We can
is the
move on.
first
Move
word
on.
is the first word like with wind? Is there wind in this name at all? Wind.
What? I don't remember. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Fourth World CCM.
CCM. Cool Mountain. Of course. Oh
Cool,
my God.
cool
How could I
mountain.
forget?
Okay.
That's such an iconic one. Yeah.
And then fifth world BBH.
BBH. Oh gosh.
It's
Big.
close to BBL.
Yeah. The BBH, Big Blue Hill, or something. Big Blue. Big Blue's Castle, Haunted House, right? Is that one? It's Blue's Castle, right?
I'll give it to you. You were close. Big Boo's Haunt.
Haunt. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then 6 HMC.
HMC. Oh. Um. Wait.
We got 40 seconds left.
Wait? Was Sixth World? Was this the one where it was a cave where like you get to be Metal
Yes.
Mario? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's something cave.
I can go to the
Hot,
next one. 7.
hot molten cave or something. I don't know.
That's not it at all. 7.
Yeah.
LLL. That's an easy one.
LL.
LLL.
Oh, is this one the little oh gosh. Uh oh god. Okay, this one. Why is this one blanking?
You got 10 seconds. Here,
hmm,
I'm just gonna say it real quick. SSL, DDD, SL,
dude. Oh,
WDW.
W. Oh my god.
It's over.
Oh yeah.
So it was Womp's Fortress was the
Wow,
tower you were thinking
Fortress.
of.
Oh my god,
And
yeah.
then the cave is Hazy Mazy Cave.
Yeah.
And then Lethal Lava Land, Shifting Sandland, Dire Docks,
Dire Dog.
Snowman's Land, Wet Dry
So,
World, Tall Mountain,
tall
Tiny
mountain.
Huge Island,
Oh, that
TikTok
was the one I was
Clock,
thinking of. Tiny Huge Island. Oh,
yeah, TikTok Clock, and then Rainbow Ride.
oh yeah, TikTok clock. Oh my god, I could forget that. I for some reason associate that more with Mario Kart DS.
I gotta say, Jet, I'm not doing bar trivia with you, so don't ask me. I don't want to care. Hey, let me give you a bonus round, okay? This one's hopefully easier. I didn't do this one. This is what I was gonna do initially, Jet, but I'm like, that's too easy. But after that performance, I mean, I need to see you do well. So let me ask you, Jet. Can you tell me the Ace Attorney games? Just every Ace
Oh,
Attorney game.
oh, easy. Oh my gosh, damn.
Okay,
All right,
go for it.
all right. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix.
All right, Ace Attorney,
I can't.
Trials and
Hang on. Hang on.
Tribulations.
I
What's
can't
that?
type that fast. I'm a slow
Yeah.
typer. Give me a second. Hang on. Ace Attorney, Justice for All,
Yep. Trials and
Trials and
Tribulations,
Tribulations,
and then Apollo Justice Ace Attorney,
Apollo Justice. Okay.
and, and then Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies,
Dual Destinies,
and then Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice.
Spirit of Justice. Okay. You're missing 2.
Oh wait,
Technically, you're missing more. I don't know why this isn't counting certain games.
oh wait, are we counting the spinoffs as well? Ace Attorney Investigations.
Yeah, this thing I found said the spin-offs too, but I think they're missing a couple. Ace Attorney Investigations, that is one.
Ace Attorney Investigations 2. I forgot the subtitle.
I mean, it's like a Japanese one.
Yeah, but no, but they did localize it here. But I just forgot that what the subtitle is called.
Yeah, they like did a new name. I don't remember.
Yeah. And then
what else?
Great Ace Attorney. And Great Ace Attorney 2. Also forgot what the subtitle is for this one.
All right, Great Ace Attorney. Hang on. There we go. And then Great Ace Attorney 2. Okay, it still says there's 2 more.
Wait.
One in 2010. Wait, hang on. Maybe I misspelled this.
Yeah, because I'm like 2010. Oh, that would have been Investigations 2, I think. Yeah, because that sounds
Yeah.
or Apollo.
Yeah, for some reason it's not counting it. I don't know what's up with this quiz. I know there's one in particular you're missing. That's like a crossover.
Oh, Project X Zone? Is that count?
No.
No. Oh,
Like
the
within,
Lane one, of course. Professor Lane
yeah.
versus Phoenix, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Professor Layton. Oh, God, I cannot spell the word. Professor is one of those words I can never spell right.
Yeah. Oh, there's that clip from that show How I Met Your Mother where like Ted's like teaching on his first day, and he's like look at the class as he's writing with chalk PROF, and he's checking if it's an E or F, like he's checking from approval from the class.
That's amazing. But hey, you did it. All of that was right. Good job, Jet.
Yeah, I probably could have named like the cases as well, but that's like another.
Hey, listen, I needed you to do something easy after that Mario 64 run.
Yeah.
Not remembering. What got me was not remembering One Fortress. I was like, oh no, my go.
Yeah, it's like I remember it visually, but I can't remember what the name was. And
Let's move
even though I
on.
said Thwomp.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Thwomp. Let's move on to what we've been playing, which I'll say now it's not much for me. I finished Bioshock 2, which I haven't got. This is a weird thing, Jack. I have not even started Metal Gear yet. Admittedly, I'm like, it's one of those things. I don't know about you, Jet. I have these moments of I want to like wait until the time is just right, and then it just keep putting it off until it's like, well, I just went the whole day and not play this. I don't know why I waited so long.
No, 100%.
But I
Yeah, sorry,
go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say that it's like one of those games where because you're like very, especially for you're very nostalgic with this series, you want to like not play anything else on the side. You want to lock in with this game,
Oh yeah,
and yeah,
yeah, for sure. I want to lock it. I want to like specifically lock it in a way where it's like no distractions, not on my phone. It's like just me and Metal Gear, baby. But so hopefully I'm gonna start that. I want to say tonight. I want to see if I can start it up after the podcast. But yeah, I finished Bioshock 2, which is an old game, which we usually try not to talk about what we've been playing, but you know, it's a shorter episode. I really liked it. Controversial take. I like it more than the first Bioshock, and I know that's a controversial take. I just think the combat's a lot better. I really connected with the story, and I just think the vibes as a whole. I like playing as a Big Daddy. I think that's really fun. And yeah, I don't know. It's like I know it's a weird take. A lot of people like Bioshock 1 a lot more, but I don't know. It's like Bioshock 2, especially with the DLC Minerva's Den. I'm like, damn, they really cooked with this game. I think this was an overall banging ass video game. I'm hopefully going to start Infinite soon, which I know a lot of people like Infinite, a lot of people hate Infinite. So I'm curious to see how I fall on it. But yeah,
no.
really enjoy it. What were you going to say, Chet?
Oh no, I was gonna say like yeah, with Bioshock, like no, it does seem like I've heard very good things, 1 and 2, and then Infinite, I've heard like people like Moon and Fusion, they consider it as like one of their favorite games like ever, and then I have some friends that absolutely hate this game. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm definitely curious about your thoughts and these games like because I want to get into them at some point. They're not very long, right? Like 10
Yeah, like
hours.
they're like 10 hours. Yeah, for each one. Which yeah,
I say.
very short, clean games. Yeah, my thing is like I like Bioshock One well enough, but I don't love it. And two, I'm like, this is way better in my opinion. And I know that's a controversial take, but it's like something about Bioshock Two is just hit for me way more than one did. But yeah, you playing anything special?
Yes. So yeah, since I've gotten the Switch 2, Bonanza has been going, and yeah, it's been really fun. Bonanza, it's just I mean, I've just been punching. I'm in the snowy world. Oh god,
Okay,
okay,
so still early.
yeah. Don't quiz me on what these worlds are called.
I listen. I don't remember either. Don't worry.
But yeah, no, it's honestly it's been like this game has love into it, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I want. This is an open area dog dog game where you are punching things, you are doing like these mini puzzles, and some of my favorite parts of Odyssey were the parts where you got to be like where they made it kind of retro, where you got to go back to like the Super Mario Bros. Style graphics, and then they go back to Donkey Kong style graphics in this game, and I'm like, oh my god, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Where
No, like
like
it's like Donkey Kong Country one look. It's so
yeah.
gorgeous.
Oh yeah. It is so amazing. And the other game that I've been playing a little bit on the side, like this is more like it depends on my mood. Where I'm either playing this or I'm playing Pikmin 4, and I love Pikmin 4. Man, it's so good.
That's fucking right, man. That's my guy, Jess. Someone who finally gets it. God, it's so good. It's just such a well crafted game.
I should have played this 2 years ago, man. And then like we would have gotten this to win over Hi-Fi Rush.
That's what,
More
dude.
people.
How did we let Hi-Fi Rush win? I'm still thinking about that.
How do we let a Microsoft game win?
God,
But
I don't know. I don't know, man. Bob had too much of his sexual allure getting us. I guess I don't know.
yeah, no, real. But yeah, Pikmin 4. Okay, so here's something I find interesting. I played Pikmin 3, and I don't know if this was because I was much younger, but I found that game scarier than Pikmin 4. And that I feel like this game's objective has changed a bit. Where in Pikmin 3, it is like, yo, you have to get food, you have to scavenge, or you're gonna die, and
Yeah.
and you're gonna lose your Pikmin very easily. And I'm like, oh man, I don't like that.
Yeah, Pikmin 4 is a very chill game in comparison. It's just like, just do some research, do your thing. I really like Pikmin 4 so much, so I'm excited that you're playing it. I feel like that's like one of those games that's just so finely well tuned to
Yeah,
such a degree where like I went for 100% in literally the millisecond that I was like, I think I'm done. Oh, the game's done. And it's like that's just kind of perfect how they crafted that game and paced it out. I think it's like the best paced game. So I'm happy to see you're enjoying it a ton.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, it is very satisfying, and I also love this new gimmick of like writing odachi of just
Ochi.
ochi
Odachi.
odachi ochi god
Odachi's a sword.
odachi ochi yes ochi
Yeah, Ochi.
ochi yes it's
Ochi's
but
awesome. He's very cute. Very overpowered, but like in a fun way.
yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. And I like okay, what's it called the Dandori games, the mini games kind of.
Oh yeah, those are awesome. Super fun. Great pace breakers, I think.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, it does definitely add that like yeah, it does take you out of it a little bit where yeah, you're just playing this fun mini games. And then I also do like that there's this overall objective of yeah, you're still going to be finding these finding the other what's it called like the voyagers, finding the other people who are lost on all these planets.
Yeah, exactly. It's just overall like I love the objective of that, and I just think overall, like I look at that game, I'm like, damn, they really just kind of nailed it. They understood what made the Pikmin game so great and just put it all into Pikmin 4. And
Yeah.
it's weird, man. You talk to Pikmin fans, they act like this game killed their mother. They're like, oh, it's the I have no clue what you guys are talking about. This is easily the best Pikmin game in my eyes.
Yeah, yeah, it's 100%. I'd say the one I'd recommend for like new players, and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
because
yeah,
three is great. Three is like it was that. I think this is like the one franchise where like one of those franchises where like each entry is better than the last. Like I slightly prefer Pikmin 1 over 2 because I like the time crunch of it, but like Pikmin 2 is objectively a better game, and then 3 just improves even more, and then 4 is just this cherry on top to the point where I'm like, I don't even think I need a Pikmin 5. I don't know how you improve upon this, but I'll definitely take a Pikmin 5. I want to see what they
yeah,
can do with it.
yeah. No, no, for sure, and yeah. And like the other game, I'm gonna be playing it soon is Mario Party Jamboree Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Jamboree TV. You know they're gonna have come up with like a better title because you can't really beat that.
I don't know why they added that. Nintendo's a big fan of this plus thing. I don't know what it is. They really like saying Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus Starcross World, Mario Party Jamboree plus Bowser TV. It's like you don't need all that, man.
Yeah,
uh,
no,
but yeah, no, Jamboree is awesome. That is an awesome video game. I hope it's like the best Mario Party game. It's like
yeah.
okay, they finally understood what makes Mario Party special.
Yeah, my only thing at first is like, oh, the camera games seem like it might be a little bit limited, but I think it'll be a fun time, especially if I got the right people. You know, if I'm playing with my siblings, those
Yeah.
camera games are gonna be good.
For sure, it's like you play with friends. Any game is fun with friends, especially Mario Party. Just be prepared. You probably won't be friends or siblings with them anymore.
Yup, oops.
But yeah, that's all we've been playing. Chat, anything like coming up that you're really excited for? Like,
Oh,
I'm hyped for my Delta, obviously, but like, kind of sitting here like Silk Song. I'm excited for, obviously, for Fusion, especially. He'll kill me if I say I wasn't. Dude, honestly, right now though, when it comes to September, I'm like, give me Silent Hill F. That's the game I really want to play right now.
yeah, Silent Hill F looks really good, but I think my most hyped game for the year, Kirby Air Riders, man. I'm hyped.
Dude,
Sakurai
I'm
is
glad you
fucking
said it, dude. It looks awesome.
yeah, no, it is like I'm happy to see, even though it's significantly less taxing on Sakurai to like compared to Smash, right? Where he's like,
Mhm.
more in the office than at his home. Whereas this game, it's a bit more chill for him, to develop, and he seems like he really has a passion for it. That's what I love.
Yeah, it's just this is clearly something that because like the original Kirby Air Ride was basically cobbled together in 3.5 months. He wasn't able to do everything he really wanted to with that game, but he still put together something very special. And now with this game, it feels like it's like he's kind of unleashed, and now he's able to do everything he wanted to do with the original, but more. And it looks gorgeous. It looks so much fun to play. They added a second button, unfortunately, as Sakurai said. hey, I think that game's gonna really sneak up on people and go, wait, actually, this is a kind of a banger, and especially Center Trial mode. I cannot wait to fuck with that.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be another fun mode. And what's funny is that the other game I'd say I'm excited for is also a racing game, and they just released the open beta, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, because
Yes,
of the
yeah, we're the
the
same
ga-
person, man.
yeah, it's mostly the guest characters, man. I want to play as Ichiban.
I respect that. Yeah, Hatsune Miku too. Oh man.
Yeah. Ever since Miku's been added to Fortnite, I feel like I've been seeing Miku like everywhere. So many people at Fan Expo last week were dressed as Miku.
I mean, Miku in general is such a popular character, but I definitely think it's like you see her in Fortnite, and now it's like, wait, my eyes are open. It's like all I see is Miku. Yeah, you know what's weird, Jet? I can't explain this. I need to talk to someone about it. And, this was a short podcast, so I might as well talk about it now. I have not been feeling any hype for Ghost of Yotei,
Yeah,
and
no,
it's
you.
weird. It's weird because Ghost of Tsushima is one of my favorite games of all time. But like
Yeah,
Yotei, it's not like they've said anything that bad. But when they said it's a revenge story and it looks basically like more of the first game, I'm like, I don't really care about this game. I think it's gonna come out and I think I'm gonna love it. But right now, it's like zero hype for it.
yeah. I think there's gonna be. I forgot. Did they already have the state of play for Yote? Or if not, they're gonna have another one for sure. But
Have the what play?
have they had like the state of play for it just for that
Oh
game?
yeah, they already had it like last month.
Oh yeah, then. Yeah, because I guess that's the thing is that it's kind of like one of those things where I think God of War faces very similarly, where people just said, yeah, it's more God of War, and a lot of people love that.
Yes, 100%. And same with Spider Man. It's like, oh, it's more Spider Man with Spider Man 2. I think it's just one of those things where it's like these Sony sequels are like, we want them so badly, and then they happen, and it's like, oh, I guess it's just more of the first game. It's like, yeah, I do, but like, it doesn't really sneak up on you the same way.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I think that yeah, it will still be like a really hype game, and I do need to play Tsushima at some point. I've had a PS5 for a bit, barely played much on it.
Take real. There's no games on it, man.
Yeah.
uh, yeah, no, Tsushima, you should definitely check it out. It's a phenomenal game. I don't know. I'm being a little whiny. I think really it's just that it's the fact that it's a revenge story. I'm like, God, that's so lame. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being facetious. Maybe this game comes out. And it's like, wait, I was wrong. This game's a banger. We'll see. But it's coming out like next month, so no need to worry about it anytime soon. I think that's it though, Jed. I had a really fun time, man. It was lots of chit chat, fun discussions. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for having me. And yeah, it does seem like the rest of the year is looking like pretty positive. And we only have geez, do we only have four months of the year? My God,
It's so
it's crazy.
fucked up, man. It just started.
Yeah, and, Game Awards is gonna be here in no time in December. We're gonna be hyped, but I don't know if to live up to last year with The Witcher 4 and Naughty Dog new game in the same one.
Yeah, no,
We'll see.
2027 is gonna be weird. Well,
Unless Rockstar brings it, that's it. That's the show.
yeah, right. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any other platform really helps us out, and also Twitter and Blue Sky at Slice of Gaming. Thanks so much for watching. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.